The following is a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. For more information, please visit our website at dallasgenealogy.org. All right, well, not only good morning, but Happy New Year to everybody. It's good to see so many people here at the library, and glad to have so many of you online. This is Tony Hansen. I am the president of the Dallas Genealogical Society, and I welcome you here to our January meeting held here at the beautiful downtown branch of the Dallas Public Library. We are recording. The minutes from the previous meeting have been posted on the website and sent out via email, I believe. And so you can view those at your convenience by just going to our webpage and hitting on events, next meeting, and then meeting minutes. And that and all previous meeting minutes are available there. Are there any changes, corrections, or additions to the minutes as have been posted by our secretary? Okay, hearing none, we'll take those as written. Thank you, Terry. Financial, that is our financial summary from our treasurer, Susan Rainwater. We are in pretty good shape. We have got about 26,000 in our checking account, about 55,000 in a regular savings account, and 100,000 invested. I'd like to talk a little bit just about that investment account because we've been playing with this for a while, and we just had kind of a milestone year. So we have $100,000 that are invested, and those are sitting in four $25,000 CDs. And so we just roll those over, and our eventual target is to get these into four 12-month CDs, which is going to make administering them kind of easy. But we've had a pretty good year. As you can see, the interest that we've accumulated over the last 12 months is about $36,000. And so we're kind of pleased about that, especially since we only budgeted $3,000. So we're a bit to the positive and very pleased about that. I do want to thank our investment committee, Michelle Cohen-Dwyer, Larry Webb, and Susan Rainwater for all of their hard work in making this work well on behalf of the society. So if you see them, give them a big hearty pat on the back for that too. We do have some need for some extra money. We've identified a need to increase our budget a bit. We're doing a little bit more advertising and publicity. I'm going to be talking about that just a little bit more. So we've increased the budgeted amount for that from $1,000 to $1,730. And our information technology costs have gone up too. Things are rising everywhere. Neon, which is our membership and our payment platform, has increased their costs on us just a bit too. So the board did vote at the last meeting last month to adjust the budget to get that in alignment with it. One of the things we're spending some money on is we've just written a check out to newspaperarchive.com. As you know, since we have raised some funds for this and some other things in North Texas Giving Day, we are I guess you'd say the sponsors for that service up on the 8th floor here at the library. And so we've just written a check for that to provide access to it for another 12 months for the patrons of the library. Anybody that actually visits the library, or if you have a Dallas Public Library card, you can access it from home as well. So that's one of the things that we do raise funds for, one of the activities that we support for the library. One of the things we're doing publicity-wise is we're participating at the Legacies Dallas History Conference, which is going to be held in January of this year, January 25th. And looking at that and discussing it, we decided it was such a worthy endeavor that we've increased the amount of money we're participating. Last year, we were a sponsor at the $250 level. We've ended up this year to $500 to help support the activities of that organization. Again, that'll be here at the library on Saturday, January 25th in the morning. So if you're interested in being a representative of the society and helping us staff the table and just answer questions, hand out letters and stuff, we'd love to have you sign up for that. And I'll show you in just a few slides how you can do that. The big news is that we're going to participate again at the North Texas Irish Festival. We did this in 2016, I think, before Paul Milner was an Irish speaker that we had. This year again with the Ulster Historical Foundation, we decided it would be a really suitable thing to do as well. And so we're going to be a sponsor there, which means we're going to need a little bit of help at that table as well. I'm going to pump up the Irish Festival a little bit. If you like Irish music, or even if you don't know you like Irish music, this has traditionally been a pretty good festival. And this year, it really promises to be a really good one. They've got one of my favorite musicians in the world, Alistair Fraser and Natalie Haas. And I don't know if you ever heard of him, but that's worth the price of admission alone. But they've got some other very big name speakers. And in the past couple of years, they've been a little bit, they really struggled from COVID and kind of recovered from that. But it looks like they're financially back on their feet again. And so, I mean, the music is phenomenal. And so we'll give you a good excuse to come. So we're looking for some help there. We're going to have to be there Friday night, Saturday all day, and Sunday all day as well, with the table, and we're obligated to have people at the table the whole time throughout the whole event. So we set up some times. I've set up something on the website so you can, if you want to participate at any of these times, you can. And then the rest of the time before you can go and enjoy the really wonderful music. The Guinness is always good there, and you turkey legs, always a lot of people's favorite, apparently. Go figure. Um, the downside about this from you, if there is a downside, is that we're asking you to pay your own way into the park. We're paying for the table, but we don't get any free admissions, parking, or any perks like that. We just have the right to exhibit there. So if you want to help us out, we will greatly appreciate it, but you will have to pay your own way in there. So they've got a variety of passes there and a variety of things that you can pay. And DART is usually how we get there. There's a 10, I think, well, it's probably $10 parking, maybe a bit more. To avoid the parking, I just park at a DART station and right on down there. So if you're just, again, kind of fair warning, if you want to help us out, that would be something that we'd ask. In fact, you're going to be obligated to do is to have a pass to get in. If you're interested either in the Legacies event or in the Irish event, again, you can go to our website, go to events, get involved, and volunteer sign up, and you'll see that we've got two opportunities there that you can just click on those links. We have the different times, the different days. You can just say, yeah, that's me, I'm interested, click on that, and we'll get back with you and give you the details. So would really appreciate some help there if you're interested. And again, it's worth it just for the music and the Guinness. It's pretty good too. We have an active cemetery indexing project going on. This is our project to add links to Find a Grave and Billion Graves to the 42,742 and maybe more records that we're going to have in there. It's coming along pretty well. We're at about 5,600 records, so we're a little bit over 13% complete. And so as of yesterday, these are the top 5 indexers for the past 30 days. So Susan Younger is here, the board leader for this month. Thank you very much. And to everybody who's contributed. There's other people as well. And it is a real group project. If you're interested, it's real easy. You can, again, go to our website, go to get involved, and we have a cemetery indexing project page, which will explain to you through some videos that we've made. I'll get you signed up, and you can get in and help us out too. So we would appreciate some more hands on that to get that done even quicker than it's been going. So thanks to those who have, and even more thanks to those who will, right, volunteer for that. Another thing that we spent some of our hard-earned money on is a Wi-Fi hotspot. As those of you that have been coming to the library know, the library used to provide a Wi-Fi hotspot everywhere, throughout the whole building. And I guess through budgetary constraints, they have stopped doing that, which is a real disappointment to those of us who are not real pleased with the public Wi-Fi network here. So what we as an organization have done is we have purchased a Wi-Fi router. And we purchased it mainly because we need it for events like this. We're using it for the general meeting. We need it for our seminars and other things like that. But we're also allowing the library to use it. So when we're not using it, if they're going to go out someplace or do something where they need good Wi-Fi, they're going to use it for that. Otherwise, it's going to be parked up on the 8th floor. And all you have to do if you want to take advantage of it when you're up there is just stop by the desk and say, I would like to use the Wi-Fi hotspot. They'll give you the credentials and you'll have that available to you. It's a 32-port device, so it's pretty powerful. It's got pretty good range and seems to work really well. So we're happy with the performance here. I hope you'll be happy with the availability up on the 8th floor when you're doing your research there. So the question was, how many people can use it? They advertise it's a 32 user device. So you should have to be able to have up to 32 people simultaneously using it. So we're up to, we probably got 7 or 8 devices on here right now and it's chugging right along. So seems pretty good. And in that sense, it's better than those 101 things that they had, which didn't have very much range either. So anyway, we're happy to be able to do it. Again, thanks to the financial support from you and all the people who support our activities. So thank you for letting us help ourselves and everybody else. Hopefully you've received a little bothersome reminder about a survey we sent out. We are looking for some input from people who are willing to volunteer to help run the organization. So we've got a lot of volunteer organizations, a lot of conferences or committees that you can be part of. We're looking for some people who are interested in being part of our leadership team beginning next September. And the survey was just a way to reach out and to gauge some interest. So I've got about 16 positive responses back so far, and I would like a whole lot more. So you should have received this in your email. I'm thinking I'm going to send one more reminder out next Saturday, and then that'll be it. And after that, we'll just post a link on the website. But again, if you're at all interested or even just want to talk about it, no obligation. We will not, do the British hit you over the head and drag you on the ship kind of thing. If you just want to talk and see what things are available and how you might want to fit in, we've got lots of places where we can take small little pieces of volunteer time or big pieces. We'll go either way with you. But if you're interested, just let us know. And this is an easy way to let us know that you're interested. We have several special interest groups that are operating, and so I would encourage you to take a look at those and see what's going on. Again, the easy way to do that is the website that lovingly maintained by Todd over there. Go home, special interest groups, and then you will see a calendar listing of all of the current Special interest group meetings that are coming up. This month, we've got the German group meeting on January 11th. That's at 10:30. That's a bi-monthly thing. Always really interesting because they get speakers from all over the world. They're part of an organization that lets us have speakers from Germany, and they frequently do that. So the Jewish group is meeting on the 16th at 10:30, and they meet up on the 8th floor. The DNA group is meeting on the same day, the 16th at 6 p.m., and again up on the 6th floor this time. The African American group meets on Saturday, the 18th, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the best practices groups meeting on the 25th at 1 o'clock. Now, most of these groups meet virtually, hybrid, which means you can participate on Zoom or you can show up here at the library. And yeah, I see a hand raised back there. Okay, so the best practices group is just kind of on genealogy, how to do genealogy correctly. So things that will focus on different aspects of genealogy, doing references, doing writing. It's a variety of topics. They'll typically pick something and spend 2 or 3 or 4 meetings focusing in on how to do that. But it's just to help you be, a better genealogist. So that's what the best practice does. The other thing I'm going to put in a plea for is, please, I know many of you are here today, and thank you for that. But for all these things, I would really encourage you, if you're on the bubble, take the time and effort to come to the library, please. As you know, the city of Dallas has just had a horrendous tax burden placed on it through some public referendums, and the budget is going to get hacked to death. If people don't put feet on the ground here in the library, you know what's going to happen. They're going to cut the hours back. They're going to cut things back. And so we have to show support for the library. And so it's a plea. We have to help show that there is a demand and an interest and a desire to have the genealogy section open. And the best way to demonstrate that is to come down here and show up and participate in events that they sponsor. So just file that away in the back of your mind. And if you're on the bubble, I know parking can sometimes be a hassle, traffic can be a hassle, but it's investing in the future of our library. And if we want to have these wonderful facilities to come here, we got to help support them. So enough said about that. One thing I do hope that you'll be participating in is our spring seminar. We've got a very special presentation coming up on March 15th. This is the Ulster Historical Foundation representatives are going to be traveling here. And my presentation is running away with me. So that is going to be a typical all-day, 4-session event here. 2 representatives from Belfast and Northern Ireland will be here. And then on Sunday, March 16th, they're going to be back here again doing one-on-one consultations. Okay, I'm going to have to keep trying to slow this thing down because it's automatically getting ahead of me. So what these are going to be is an opportunity for you to sit down with them up on the 8th floor in the McDermott room and have one-on-one consultations with them about your Irish genealogy. Now, they are from Northern Ireland, but I want to encourage you to don't just think, well, I have people in the Republic of Ireland. What do they know? Well, they know a lot. Until very recently, it was one unified country. Fairly recently in history, it got separated into Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. They up there in Belfast have access to a lot of records. They have access to a phenomenal amount of knowledge and records, and can help you with all of your Irish history. I know secondhand because my wife went over there a couple of years ago, just before COVID, and she spent a week attending one of their seminars there. I got to know some of the people there, and they're just amazingly knowledgeable. And so this is an amazing opportunity to be able to sit down with them and actually get some help with your particular research. I'm glad you asked that. It is signups. First sign up, of course, is for the event, and that just opened up just a couple of days ago. So you'll be getting stuff in email and mail. But for now, if you're really anxious, you can head to our website, go to our spring seminar, and you can sign up. On that page is the consultation register, and this is something they're handling on their own. So you're going to be actually going to their website and registering with them and paying them directly. We're just kind of providing the facilities. We're just the middleman here. So it's £40 is the cost of that. It's about, by current conversion, it's about $50 for a 20-minute session. The one thing I'll warn you about is this is almost certainly going to be considered a foreign transaction on your credit card. So just check your credit cards first. If you have one that has free foreign transactions, use that one. Otherwise, just expect to see a couple of dollars on your credit card for that foreign transaction. But that website is live now. You don't get to pick the times just yet. They're going to wait until they get some stuff and they come back from wherever they've been. And then sometime towards the middle or end of January, they'll get the times all set up with everybody. So you'll be dealing directly with them. But again, an amazing opportunity to get some really knowledgeable help with your Irish research. We also have our summer our seminar on July 26th, and that's tracing your Mexican ancestors on both sides of the border with Colleen Robledo Green, very knowledgeable on that topic. And then in the fall, we've got Details of Her Life, discovering more about our women ancestors from Gina Thorburn Ortega, also a very well-respected and knowledgeable speaker. So just pencil those things in, and we hope to see you, hopefully see you here at the library. But these, again, are hybrid events. You can do them from home or from here. This just came out too, and this is something the Texas State Genealogical Society is doing for new researchers. They have decided, and I can say they because I just rotated off the board. I'm sorry, I'm not on their board anymore. But this is something they've been planning for a while, and this is a beginning genealogy series of events. They've got 8 speakers, and you probably recognize some very familiar faces up there. You know, Jim Thornhill, Paula Perkins, Pat Gillespie, Barbara Coakley are all current DGS members who are doing different sessions on this. There are 8 sessions. They are all pre-recorded, and then they will have 4 live Zoom sessions interspaced in there, so you'll have an opportunity to talk to them and ask questions about them. So again, this is aimed at the beginning genealogist. There is a fee for it. It's $70 if you're a TXSGS member, $80 for non-members. So if you know somebody who's been saying, I just really wish I could kind of get started, this would be a great opportunity. It begins soon, January 13th. And you can go to the TXSGS website and get more information about that. Hope you'll be here next February for the February meeting, because we're going to be having Judy Russell, the legal genealogist, will be speaking to us remotely from her home. And she's going to be talking about NARA Mythbusters. Your family is in the archives. So if you've ever heard Judy Russell, she's just fabulously entertaining and very, very knowledgeable. So we're looking forward to that. So I just want to thank all of the people who made this meeting possible. So again, Melissa Fleming, Kim Edge, Paul Feather, and Todd Edick, our wonderful tech team, Betty, our hospitality team, and of course, the Dallas Public Library and all the tech support we have here. With that, I'm going to turn you over to Sue Gover-Lee, our education director, who's going to introduce Sarah Cochran, our speaker, and we'll turn things over to her. So I'll give you the microphone. This has been a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. If you're already a member, thank you. Your fees have been supporting these and other society activities. If you're not yet a member, please consider joining now. Go to dallasgenealogy.org and click on the membership tab.